Hi everyone, welcome to the Box 18 tutorial. Apologise for this, I've had a really horrible cold for the last 2 days, so I've dragged myself into work today because there's lots to do, but I am not looking my best, but I am excited to show you our Box 18 project, which is this gorgeous hoop. We've collaborated with Natalie from Wonder and Ra on this one, and I just love it. The colours just make me happy, and oh, it's just so nice. So we've got lots in the box to show you, so I will talk you through the box and then talk you through the project. So this is what we're making this month, and I think this one's going to take you a while. These are all little split back stitches, and this did take a while, but there are some of you that are super speedy, so it wouldn't surprise me if you show me your finished boxes like next week. Anyway, I'll show you what's in the box. So this month we have got this lovely postcard of the design from Natalie, so you can frame it or send it as a postcard. We've got our little instruction booklet, and it's got all about Natalie. If you don't know all about Natalie, she designs gorgeous prints, and you can read about her in there. And oh my goodness, got these biscuits which have been made for us by the Kit 10, and you can I'm going to put all the details to Caroline's Instagram and business on Instagram, so that you can find out more about Caroline. But how gorgeous are the biscuits in the same design? Oh my goodness, so clever. So that's to enjoy while you stitch. And then we've got our fabric, printed fabric, we've got thread, hoop and needle. So I'm going to show you how we do it. Ideally you iron your fabric to get the creases out, and then you put your smaller hoop on the table, and you're trying to get the design just kind of central, so push it in, and then we're tightening the screw, and then just pulling the fabric to gradually make it nice and tight in the hoop. So little tightens using the screw, and then little tugs, because you don't want to distort the shape of the design. So that's how you get your fabric in the hoop. So we're using 3 strands of thread to stitch this design, so that means you need to split your thread, because each length of thread is 6 strands. So you can see I've just grabbed 3 on each side, and then you just gradually pull it. I'm using about 40 to 50 centimeters. Any longer than that and you'll get tangled up. So I've split my thread, and then I'm just going to thread my needle, and then leave about a 10 centimeter tail and tie a knot in one end. The sun has just come out, so sorry if the lighting has just completely changed. So I'm going to start on this U. You can start wherever you like. And what we're doing is a split back stitch. So you make your first stitch, which is about 2 or 3 millimeters long. So I've done 1 stitch there, and then you're coming up about half the length of that stitch away, and then going back down through the middle of the stitch. So you're splitting the previous stitch and kind of going back on yourself. So we're going to use this stitch all the way around, and you basically outline the shape and then just keep filling it in. So I'm going to show you So that just keep going back and splitting the stitch as you go back down. So that is split back stitch, and I will show you how it works, how we stitch it to kind of fill the whole shape. So we're using it as a fill stitch. So I'll do a bit more and then I'll come back and show you what that looks like. So once you've outlined the shape of your letter with your stitch, I'm at the point where I'm going to tie my thread off at the back. So I'll just show you how we do that, how I do that. So you just want to loop the thread. I'm going to snip that bit off and keep it neat. The neater you keep the back, the nicer it's going to look at the front. So just loop your thread and then pull the knot while holding your finger so that the knot forms as close to the fabric as possible. And then snip that off. And then to fill the shape, you just need to kind of repeat the line that you've done to outline the shape, and just do your next row of stitches right next to that line. And you'll gradually just end up filling the shape. You're just going to go round and round the letter. And I will show you just what that looks like. So you can see, you just kind of stitch your rows next to each other and just build up the block colour. That's how you stitch your hoop. And then when you've finished, I'm going to zoom back out, we give you this piece of wadding which you cut into the shape of the backing disc, and then you place your wadding in the back of the hoop. You trim the excess fabric from around the edge of the hoop, and then we push the cardboard disc in. And then you've got a beautifully finished. Take little bits of cotton off. Then your hoop is all ready to hang.